Yeah. Everybody wants to.
The one that Mark Spencer is giving you an NHL trade rumors today news update. Well, folks, the Tampa Bay Lightning have been the best team in the National Hockey League this year. The Las Vegas Golden Knights have been one of the biggest surprises, or they're one of the top teams in the Western Conference. The St. Louis Blues own the Western Conference. Teams like the Vancouver Canucks have been amazing this year. They're in a playoff spot. They're fighting for it right now. They've lost 2 games in a row to the Rangers and the Islanders. But the Vancouver Canucks got goaltending. They got good character. Their young players have turned out to be pretty good in the end. They've looked real healthy. The Sedin Twins are starting to get their legs under them. They haven't got much minutes, but now they're starting to get big minutes. As the season progresses, they will get better. Players like Brock Besler have played amazing this year, putting up huge numbers as a rookie coming into the NHL. He's been amazing. He's done real good. Jake Virtanen has done okay. He still has a lot of work to do. The former 5th pick overall. It's starting to show some of that potential. It's going to take him a little bit longer, but the fans of Vancouver got to always realize you never know. I remember 1994. It's like yesterday. Goalpost. A goal. The Russian Rocket. Speed. And Goldovan's another guy they have on that team. It's almost similar to Pavel Bure. Actually, I think the closest to that is Rodin, Anton Rodin. If Rodin's healthy, if he can ever make it back to the big club, that's the next version of Pavel Bure. Someone has great speed. That's what they're missing. They're missing that type of flair, that dramatic type player that he can just take the breath away of all the fans. But I got to give it to the goaltending, man. Jacob Markstrom and Nielsen. I mean, these guys have been 1A, 1B. They've been really good. They've made some bad saves. They've made some great saves. And they've given up some soft goals, of course. These guys have been in the NHL for a long time. But you're not going to win every single game. Sometimes you got to bring your A game. And then sometimes you're going to lose some games. And that's what it is. You'll win some, you'll lose some. And at the end of the day, that's what matters in the end. You got to believe you can win. You got to believe that you can score that important goal. And don't get me wrong. You know, Brock Horvat has had himself a good year. Not the greatest year so far, but he's done pretty good. After signing the big contract, he's got the big line going with him, Birchie, and Besler. They've done pretty good. But at the end of the day, it's up to the Sedin Twins. They're the stars of the team. They need to make this thing work if they're going to make the playoffs this year and maybe challenge for the Stanley Cup. It's all about winning. Even in a rebuild, you can still try to win the Stanley Cup because that playoff experience, you can't trade for that. That is the greatest thing ever. Even for an expansion team like Las Vegas Golden Knights, the team that has really surprised me this year. Let me talk about the Las Vegas Golden Knights. James Neal, wow, what a year he's having. After getting to the Stanley Cup with the Nashville Predators, a little taste of the Stanley Cup again from his days in Pittsburgh, he is just leading this expansion team along with Marc-Andre Fleury. 2 former Penguins, just showing that you have to believe in the process, believe in your ability, and believe you're not just a laughingstock, but you are for real. This team can play. The young defense, veteran defense, Theodore, Spiza, and the rest of the boys in the Las Vegas Golden Knights. These guys have played very amazing this year. All 4 lines have been aggressive. Gerard Gallant has worked magic again, like he did with the Columbus Blue Jackets, and with the Florida Panthers. When he did with the Florida Panthers, they were pretty good with Jaromir Jagr, Gerard Gallant, and the rest of the gang, Eric Branson. But, that's what happens when you have a good coach. Gallant has really become one of the game's better coaches. You've seen that with Travis Green. He's come to the NHL. He's done pretty good. He stayed in the minor leagues for about 3-4 years. Developed as a coach, a former great player, good checker, a star player in the NHL. Became a really good head coach. Can't say the same thing for the Philadelphia Flyers. They have got after a wicked start. They won their first 8 games, and now they've lost 6 games in a row. They're calling for the coach's head, and who knows, they'll be calling for the GM's head next. So Hackstall has to get the team start to play better. Guys like Claude Giroux, Voracek, Simmons, everybody, they have to start scoring. The young defense got to start blocking shots. Help out Brian Elliott. If you block a few shots here, a few shots there, anything's possible. I still believe in this Philadelphia Flyer team. They drafted probably one of the best players in the last 20 years for the franchise, and second overall. He hasn't lived up to the hype, Nolan Patrick, but just give him some time. It took Eric Lundros a long time before he became great. Well, he was great from the beginning, but it took him a while. Don't get me wrong. Guys like Simon Gagne, another player they drafted, Danis Zubris. These guys take time before they become great, and it's just going to take Nolan Patrick a little bit longer. But when it's all said and done, he'll be that player that they all envision. Even myself, I envision him having a good career. It takes time. He's had a few little injuries here and there. But at the end of the day, you just got to go out there and do what you got to do. Win. It's all about winning. And my New York Rangers, man, they've turned things around. They got to a terrible start, just like the Montreal Canadiens. But both teams have managed to turn their seasons around. They've shown their fans, they've shown the world that they're not giving up. They believe in making things happen. With all the pressure in those markets, fans getting on their case, the coaches feeling the pressure. At the end of the day, it takes a team to win. Claude Julien and Alain Vigneault, have managed to get their teams to play some defense, block a few shots, shoot the puck a little bit more, be more aggressive on the power play, more aggressive on the forecheck. Their star players starting to play more of a team-oriented game. Sorry about that. The English is pretty bad, but at the end of the day, you just want to go out there, do what you got to do. And you have to believe in yourself. And that's what the Rangers and the Canadiens have done. Rick Nash is starting to turn his game around. He's a free agent at the end of the year. He's starting to score the puck in the net. Duran's starting to play a lot better. Plekanec, Galchenyuk is starting to turn it on in the net with the Rangers. Henrik Lundqvist, yet again, working his magic. Mark Stahl has done good. Chris Kreider's starting to turn his game on. Hayes is starting to play better. Max Pacioretty's starting to score a few goals here and there. Gallagher's starting to turn his game on. Everybody's contributing. The young Hudon, for Charlie Hudon with the Montreal Canadiens, a rookie, got a couple goals. He's been really aggressive. He's really helped out the Habs get out of the funk. Carey Price is coming off an injury. He's starting to look like the old Carey Price. They brought in, Antiniemi? He played good when he got to play. Antiniemi can still play in this league. It just takes time. Injuries do happen. Pittsburgh just lost their number one for a long time. So it looks like they're going to be trading for, I think, Philip Grubauer. That's the latest trade rumor, but we'll see what happens. Do they make a move now? We'll see. There's lots of moves to be made. The Matt Duchene deal, it's not really looking too good for the Ottawa Senators. He only has 1 point in 10 games since the trade. And the other part of the trade, I think Colorado's done pretty good, but you got to give to Nashville. They got Kyle Turris. He's just found a new home. He's found a new life. He's playing with the team trying to win the Stanley Cup. Man, how about that, eh? And he gets a big fat contract on the side. I think with Kyle Turris, he's just showing that. He's showing that potential that I saw years ago when he played in junior, and he's showing it in the NHL. He's believing in his skills, and he's showing the fans he can get it done. And with the Tampa Bay Lightning, as a final part of this trade rumors, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos, this guy, he missed almost 2 years of hockey due to major injuries, and he's coming back and dominating. Him and Kucherov have just been absolutely phenomenal. You got to be on the top of your game, point after point, goal after goal, assist after assist. The defense has been amazing. Hedman just taking his game to the next level. He's up there with the Carlsons, the Subans, the Ellises, countless great defensemen across the National Hockey League. Vasicek in San Jose. Hedman, his passing has gotten better. His hitting has gotten better. His slap shot has gotten phenomenal. It's just great what he's managed to be able to do in the National Hockey League. To think he was drafted after who? That's what I gotta say. Well, folks, that's all that time I have for tonight. Enjoy your hockey for the NHL.